Hi, I'm Bree from Live with PSB, and this is my first video alone, and I'm very excited. This is Haul Week, so to go with that theme, I have decided to do a book haul. So, nerds, continue watching. The book I have for you is The Intern. It's very much like Devil Wears Prada, but not exactly. It puts a new spin in also a younger woman's eyes of how the magazine business world works. They have, in the book, they have several teenage girls trying out for the same position at a magazine company, but it's just an internship. So, the main character is thrown into this, and she's surrounded by rich girls. She's not really known for that. So she sees Louis Vuitton and Chanel No. 5 being worn all the time, and she's just in her slap. The author gave you just a little twist, kind of, because there is a little bit of romance in it, but it's not like heavy stuff. It's just, a light boy likes girl, girl likes boy type stuff. So that's really cool. I would definitely recommend getting The Intern. The next book I have is a very chunky one. It is After Party. If you have read this, you probably know what I'm talking about when I say I loved it, but I also hated it. The author does a wonderful job of creating two best friends out of absolutely nothing, because this girl moves into her town and she doesn't know her, and she's more of an introvert, and she becomes friends with an extrovert, which is very common, and the extrovert tries to get her out of her shell, and she succeeds. So they make a deal because there's a big party at the end of the school year, and they make a deal to, after that big party, throw another party, but it's just for them, and it's an after party. Hence the title, After Party. And in the end, it is very sad. At least it was for me. I didn't cry, surprisingly, but I was hurt. And I would recommend getting this if you enjoy just suspense. It was very suspenseful. The paper cover, I take them off of all of my books because I don't enjoy having that to take care of along with the actual book, because it starts looking like a ragamuffin and I can't handle that. So the cover is, I think, a silhouette of a girl holding a pair of high heels, and then in the back is like lights, but they're blurry, and that's what it looks like, just so you make sure you get the correct after party. And this book, The Conspiracy of Us. I actually loved this book. I read this all on a plane for 2 hours to Colorado, and I loved it. Like, after I got on the plane, I was practically skipping through the airport. I loved it that much. I cannot wait till the second one comes out because it was just that good. And the author did a very good job of keeping it away from Illuminati-esque type thing or a mob type thing. It's kind of like it hints towards, like, those are the 12 families of the Illuminati, but it doesn't quite, like, that's, like, not that it's what it's focused on. Like, it's really good. I would definitely recommend it. The paper cover that went with it was a paper cover with a woman in a ball gown that she actually, it is in the book, and it's like, I was like, oh my goodness. A woman in a ball gown on top of a floor that the tile of the floor is a compass. That's really big in the book too. And then there are just lines kind of like that. So I would definitely look for that at Barnes & Noble. I don't know if they still have it, but it was really good. The next book I reread 3 times. I don't personally like rereading books because I don't find it a waste of time. If I didn't like the book, what's the point? And I make highlights and notes in the book while I'm reading in case I want to quote it or do something with that, especially if it's a school book or whatever. Not from the library, but like for summer reading. Anyway, this book is Since You've Been Gone, and it is very much like John Green's Paper Towns, but I read this one first, so to me this is kind of like the original Paper Towns, but this one has like a lot more mystery, I guess. This girl is a very avid runner, and she finds her future best friend but doesn't really know it, and they just become best friends, and one moves away and the other one has no clue what happens to her one summer. So she gets a whole team of what you would call like ragtag people. Like there's this smart nerdy one, the outgoing guy, and the one that you just met but you're instantly friends with just because they have that aura. And it has unexpected turns, and it is just, the writing is lovely. I would definitely recommend it. The cover is like, the paper cover is of 2 girls eating ice cream on the sidewalk, I think. And then there's like buildings in the background because that gets important towards the end, but they look a lot younger on the cover than they were actually in the book. Like they look like my age to younger than me, and they're like 17 in the book, but I'm not complaining because it was a wonderful book. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Please tune into our videos next week, and that's gonna be fun because they're all Halloween themed, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what Sydney and Bella are doing, but mine's Halloween themed. It'll be my costume, so have fun with that.